So this is the Revolv Hub, available at revolv.com and amazon.com for $299. At the end of this month, it will also be sold through Home Depot. For $299 gives you a lifetime subscription to control all the devices in your home. The hub is designed to work with multiple home automation protocols such as Z-Wave, Zigbee, Insteon, as well as premium Wi-Fi networks as well. And in the future, we have 3 other radios that we can turn on to support other devices too. So we allow you to work with devices such as the Nest thermostat, Philips Hue colored light bulbs, the Sonos home audio products, and the Belkin Wemo. When a customer first gets their device, all they need to do is plug in AC power to the device, place the device in the center of the home. There's no port for the Ethernet, so you don't need to plug in to a router. It needs to get onto the Wi-Fi though. And the way we do that is through the app. If we press this button, we can set up the hub and it tells us all the steps to follow. So it uses the same Wi-Fi that the iPad is connected to is already populated. I just need to type in my password. And then it tells me to place the device upside down on top of the hub, and it begins to flash and blink the screen, kind of like a Morse code to send the wireless information to the hub. It sends both the name of the network and the password. When it beeps, it tells me it's done, and it is connected to my router, and now it tells me it was successful in doing that. In the meantime, it goes out and scans the network to see if it can find any premium devices like the Nest, the Hue, the Belkin, and the Sonos. And in this case, it found my Sonos, so I just need to add that to my home screen. I press the button to add it to my home screen, and there it is on the screen for me. So we're able to talk to all the different devices. So this is a Z-Wave door lock. If I just double tap this, it unlocks the door for me. There it goes. But what's really cool is we have an Insteon keypad that I can use to control my Z-Wave door lock. So these are 2 completely different protocols. They're talking to each other. So if I want to lock the door, I just press this button, and my Z-Wave lock locks. Also, we can use this remote to control things like the Sonos. Sonos does not sell a remote control for their speaker, but if you get an Insteon device in our hub, we can enable that for you. So I can press play to get the music going, and if I hold the button down, it'll raise the volume. Here we go. Lower that back down. Also, we can use a device like this to control the Philips Hue lights. You can imagine placing an Insteon keypad like this perhaps on the wall to control Philips Hue lights in different locations around your house. It doesn't have to be wired to the keypad. So if I just press this button, it'll change the color of that light behind me. It was pink, I don't know what it is now. Something new that we're showing at CES this year is control of shades. So Somfy and Bally make a Z-Wave brand of shade that we can control. If I just swipe up like this, the screen shows me that I'm going to raise it to about the halfway level, and now the shades begin to move and it will stop at the halfway point. In addition to that, we can do more complex actions so that we can do multiple things at one time. For example, I'm going to turn off my Philips Hue lights, and I'm going to turn off the music for a moment. And we have this party mode enabled. And for party, if I press the party button, it's going to turn lower my. Actually, is it going to? It's going to raise my living room shades all the way. It's going to turn on my Hue lights, and it's going to turn on the music. So if I just go back and double tap my party button, music comes on, the lights turned on, and the shades are going up. The other thing we can do, we can create other types of actions. Let me lower the volume. We can create other types of actions based on motion sensing. We support the Belkin Wemo motion sensor as well as Insteon motion sensors, and hopefully we'll be supporting other ones in the future from Z-Wave and Zigbee. But this will allow you to trigger the lights to turn on or doors to lock when motion is detected. We can also do time-based actions. Based on the time of day, you decide what time you want your lights to turn on and off. We can do it by sunrise and sunset for your geographic location. And speaking of geographic location, we can also enable certain actions to occur when you enter or exit a particular geographic circle. So say within 700 feet of your house, once you exit 700 feet, we can lock your doors, we can turn off your lights, lower your thermostat, and do the opposite when you re-enter that same spot.